Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another Greenlight unboxing video, and today we've got Hollywood Series 28. Crazy. Alright, so 28 Series of Hollywood have come out. This is brand new, I believe. This box was shipped to my house by way of Diecast. If you've been watching any of my Greenlight unboxing series of videos, you know that basically I'm getting everything because he's ordering everything. It's coming to my house, then I unbox it on this channel, I pack it up and I reship things to him. He lives in Romania. So we are going to go ahead, oh yeah, and check out his channel, by the way. It's a great channel. He goes over these cars. He will go over way more in depth than I ever will. This really is just a unboxing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at what's inside here. We got a chance of scoring a green machine. I just cut open the case, and then of course we get to take a peek at what's in the series in the packaging. After this I will cut these cars out of the packaging and they will get shipped on, and we do that to save space and stuff like that, and it just saves him a lot of money on shipping. Interesting, they have these two pieces of cardboard over the top. Generally you do not find that in a Greenlight case, so that's just something a little bit different that we notice here. And we're just going to pull them out one by one. I honestly, before I pull any of these out, I have no idea what is in this series. No clue. So I don't think I pre-ordered any of it. I don't remember if I did or anything like that. Usually I get my Greenlight. I usually get from, a lot of the times I get it from SC Diecast, who's somewhat local to me. Most of the Greenlight I get from them. They don't get everything, but they get a lot of it. But 3000 Toys is also a good source, and I believe that's where these came from. Actually, I know that's where these came from. All right. Anyway, here is this 1989 Chevrolet Blazer from Ace Ventura Pet Detective. You know, funny thing about Ace Ventura Pet Detective, when I first saw previews for it, when it first came out, that movie, I thought it looked like the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my life. And then when I finally watched it, I watched it over and over and over again. I'm trying to think of when exactly it came out. I was pretty young when it came out. Like, oh geez, this movie's actually hilarious. So there you go. So if you're a fan of Ace Ventura Pet Detective, you may enjoy this 1989 Chevrolet Blazer. I cannot place this truck. I'm not sure where in the movie this appeared. I really wish on the back of these cards, and it's cool that they explain the movie on the back, but what would be even cooler is if they had a picture of the car in the movie, like a screenshot of the car where it appeared in the movie. I think that should be a mainstay of their packaging. I think they should include that in the back of the card. I think that would be pretty cool, and just would help people place these cars in the movies, because they do some obscure stuff, like cars that appeared like maybe once in a movie somewhere. So I just think it would be a little bit more, I don't know, better. Okay, I know it's in the series now. I think we're going to get 3 of these Austin Mini Cooper S's. So this Austin Mini Cooper S 1275 Mark 1. Look at that little guy. Okay, so I definitely at least pre-ordered, I think, one of these minis. This is a brand new tooling from Greenlight. This is from the Italian job. Interestingly enough, Hot Wheels already did this. You know, I might have to do a separate video on this tooling eventually. It's very, very tiny. It's probably pretty close to 1/64 accuracy. Oh, we like to look at the numbers on the bases of these cars sometimes too. You just can't see. I can't see that one. It's clouded. 2376 on this one. I'm sure these will be fairly easy to get, I think. And I think we get it in 3 colors in this case. I hope we get a chase. I really hope we do. Pull a chase out of here. Alright, so the next one, what the heck? Another Ace Ventura model. So that's interesting. Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. That was the sequel. This is the 1967 Jeep Jeepster. This one's a little bit easier to place in the film. It's a cool casting. I have, I think, a version of this casting, but I don't have the top-down version. a look at the back. Definitely I don't think as funny as the first movie. But, yeah, somewhat funny. It's kind of cool. Can we see the number on the base of this one? It's 3042 on the bottom of this one. One thing about the Hollywood series is it seems they do produce these in mass compared to a lot of the other Greenlight series. These are probably the least limited, and probably for good reason. I mean, they're paying for the licensing and all that stuff. Ooh. What do we have here from Hunter? We have a 1969 Chevrolet Nova. Look at that guy. Okay, so this, if you didn't notice, is a green machine. Look at that. We see the number. I'm trying to find it. It's 473 is the number on the bottom of this. This probably would be a pretty cool car to have, even if it wasn't a green machine. I imagine the only difference would be those rims there from the side, and of course it's got that emerald green base as well, denoting it's a chase. Green machines are a chase car that I really don't collect, unless they're green body and it's a casting that I really like. But Diecast will be happy with that green machine. He's got quite a few of these chases. I wonder how many green machines he has. Quite a few. Alright, so we have 4 cars out, so by my calculation we should have 2 minis left. And here is this one, the blue Austin Mini Cooper S 1275 Mark I. Of course, from the Italian job, the artwork is the same as this one. Now here's one thing I think is kind of silly. Do you think they should have put all 3 of these cars? Here's the next one. Do you think they should have put all 3 of these cars in one case? Or do you think they should have like spread them out over a couple of series? Because you know, like series 20, what is this, series 28? Did I say 28? Yeah, you know 29 and 30 are going to come out before the end of the year, right? Likely, I would say. Let's see a number on the bottom of this one. Number 316, so that's a low number. You know what, since we got some time here, I think what I'm going to do is, and I know he won't mind me doing this, let's, I'm going to open up this red Mini Cooper. This is the way I cut open all of his packaging, because a lot of the times I won't, this one I might take out of the blister. A lot of the times I actually don't even take them out of the blister. I just tape the blister like this. It's a good way to pack the cars in. But since this car is so very small, I may not do that. Let's open this up real quick. I just want to see what this new tooling looks like. I don't want to wait to get one for myself, so we are going to peek at it. It is very tiny. Super tiny. Look at that little thing. And let's see, so that is a 1967 Mini Cooper S. Nice details on this little model for sure. You know, Greenlight, when they really do it well, they do it well. And I think this one qualifies. Look at the detail actually on the interior. That's pretty awesome. You know what? I have pretty close to me here. Give me 1 second. Another Mini Cooper we can kind of compare it to. Now, this isn't really probably a fair comparison, but it's probably fairly close. But here is a Schuco Mini Cooper. Now, I don't know what year this is. Let's see what it says on the base, if it does have a year. It doesn't appear to have a year, but I think this is a later model. Mini Cooper. I think this would be newer than 67. I'm not entirely sure, but Here it is in red as well. Similar shape car. The reason why I really wanted to get it out, though, was to kind of compare size. And I got to tell you, they are pretty much identical in size, at least from length and wheelbase. Like, look at that. That's like literally right on. And that should tell you something. It's right on this way too, pretty much. And that's going to tell you that these are probably both very, very close to being true 1/64 scale. And that's fantastic. I knew Schuco, we can kind of expect the scale to be, I would assume it would be right on or close. So really no surprise to me there. Greenlight, I think most of their stuff is pretty close to 1/64 scale. Now, I know not all of it is proportioned 100% correctly, but I think with this one, I bet you there'd be no other reason to make it that small, so that's a really cool car. Okay, so I gotta get one of these. I don't think I'll get all three. I'll probably get this red one out of the three colors. I think the red one would be my pick. Just seems appropriate for the Mini. The blue and the white, still cool in their own right, but the red one I think is where it's at. All right, that's going to be it for this episode of Greenlight Unboxing. We scored a green machine. Pretty neat. Now, I don't know necessarily if true to Greenlight style, this might be the same, so any other green machine that's found in this series is probably going to have the green rims and green base. I think they do that. So if you do find any other greenie in this release, that's probably what it'll look like. But hopefully you enjoyed this short unboxing video. I guess my favorite car in the series is definitely, this little Mini, the red one, if I had to pick. This one's actually really cool, too. It's got some primer on it and stuff, and it would probably look pretty awesome, green machine or not. This one's pretty cool. And then this other Ace Ventura one, kind of a little overplayed. We've already seen this Blazer now a few times, so it's a cool casting. It's a cool tooling. It's just, I already have it in a couple other varieties, so probably won't get that one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, especially about that Mini. All right, thank you guys very much for watching. Have yourself a great day.